Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my updated makeup collection. Now I have to be honest and tell you that in the past like month, 2 months or so, a lot of things have changed. My collection has basically like doubled if not tripled, just because of one reason and one reason only. If you did not watch the huge US makeup haul that I did right after I came back from the US in the end of September, well, I bought a ton of makeup from there, like a ton of makeup, because that was one of my biggest dreams since the past like 10 years, is that whenever I go to the US, I will be buying a lot of stuff from there. So while I would ideally like to have a very small curated makeup collection that all fits in one makeup bag and that is going to be it, that's not how things are right now, and I'm completely okay with that, because I'm trying out all these new products which are not available here. I'm seeing what's good, what's not good, and just having a ton of fun with that. So yes, my collection has expanded, and I think the total number of products that I'm gonna have towards the end of the year when I do my makeup inventory is gonna be way higher than what my goals are, but I'm completely fine with that. I just want to show you the stuff that I currently have, like I'm sharing with a friend what I own in my collection. I was also, like, I've already filmed this video earlier today and now I'm doing the intro, so I was also very surprised to see my lipstick collection and how small it has become. I'm actually quite shocked, to be very honest, to see that. So that is a good thing. That is something that I was not expecting, to be very honest with you. I have used up / a lot of lipsticks have left my collection this year, and I'm pretty sure that's all for good reason. So anyway, I'm not gonna ramble too much and make this intro very long. Let's dive right into it and let's jump into my actual collection. So let's start with this makeup drawer set first. Not makeup drawer set, but like beauty storage organization. I did get asked in one of my previous videos where I bought this from. I actually bought this from Star Bazaar, which is like, it's a Tata like company, but it's like a supermarket basically. I don't think they have a website or anything where you can buy this from, but it's by this brand, which I know you can buy elsewhere too. So I don't know if it's available online on Amazon or stuff. I might try and find a link. It's gonna be a non-affiliate link. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll leave it down below, but I'm sure you can buy something like this anywhere. So I have skincare, which is stored on the top, but then on the bottom I have basically all my makeup products for the most part, and then there is some stuff which is not in here. But let's go through this stuff first. Now if you've seen my US makeup haul, you would have mostly seen everything. If you haven't watched that video, well then this is mostly all the stuff that I bought from there, apart from like this and this and this as well. Like few things are not from there, but everything else is what I bought on that trip. So let's just randomly start. We have the House Labs blush. This is in the shade Pomelo Peach. I've used it like once or twice. I really like this so far. We also have the ELF. Which one is this? Okay, this is my blush. I also bought this from here on Nykaa. It's in the shade Always Rosy. Absolute favorite blush that I have in my collection, and I've used this one a ton. So yes, I love this stuff. Something that I did not know I'm gonna absolutely fall in love with, it's the Danessa Myricks Evolution Loose Powder. I have the yellow shade. This is probably the best loose powder I've ever tried, and it's a shame that I cannot easily buy it here in India, but it's so beautiful. I absolutely loved this product when I used it in my first impressions video. Then what else do we have? Morphe Bacon Set setting powder. Now this one is pretty close to Danessa Myricks, but not as good as that. So just to give you context, this one is also in the shade Banana, by the way. Then we have the Fenty Beauty bronzer. Well, I love this, but I don't like the packaging because it's so hard to open for me for some reason. But I need to give this more use to be able to like share my thoughts with you guys. Then I have the Milani eyeshadow palette. I like it, but the shades are deeper than what they look like in the pan, so just so you know that. Then the ELF eyeshadow palette has to be my favorite. To be very honest, this is like my favorite eyeshadow purchase. Not that I had too many in the US, but yeah, I absolutely love it, and this Q4 is like perfect for me. Then I have the Charlotte Tilbury like Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is the mini size actually. You get a bigger size too, but I'm glad I got the mini because this one was actually a little bit disappointing. Not many people talk about how this one, let me try and open it if I can with one hand. Yeah, not many people talk about how this one, the contour shade over here, it doesn't look like it has shimmer, but in your face there is definitely shimmer in there. And recently I saw Kelly Gooch mention the same thing in her video, but apart from that, no one has ever mentioned that, and I'm shocked because that is a little off-putting to me, to be honest. And if I knew that, I wouldn't have spent $25 on this. So there is that. I'll still use it. I haven't used the highlighter yet though. Wet n Wild loose powder, this is relatively new apparently. I didn't know that when I bought it, but hidden gem, you guys. Absolutely love it. It's so affordable and it is amazing. It's not better than Danessa Myrix, but I do feel like it's a more like cheaper option basically, and you get so much product. I have another one of these either somewhere here or maybe in like my backup stash, but I have two of these actually. Then NARS bronzer also. This is Laguna 3, I believe. Absolutely love this one as well. I'm glad I bought this one. And also there's a NARS blush here somewhere in the shade Orgasm Edge. Again, love this stuff too. Also got this Pretty Smart bronzer from Walmart. I believe that's the only place that sells this. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Also ended up buying the one size what is this, Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio. That's what the name of this is, but basically it's got 3 shades of like one is a all over bronzer, one is a warm glow without shimmer, and then a contour. But to me all the 3 shades actually look very similar but different undertones, and I got the light trio. Then what do we have next? Okay, I've stacked a lot of products here. So we have the Milani bronzer. I have the Elf bronzer. This is cool toned, which I like personally, so it's a great shade, and this one also you can buy in India if you want it. There is the CoverGirl blush, and then there is the Sephora bronzer. This one again, I'm not sure, this and the Sephora blush, which you also see right here, I'm not sure if you can buy these in India or not. I should probably check in like a Sephora in India if these two are available. This one is in the shade Flirt It Up, and this one is in the shade, I think 01, yeah, Golden Getaway. Then I have an LA Girl blush. This is again a really pretty shade. But yeah, something I have to tell you about like products from the US are that they're very hard to open. I mean, with one hand, yes, and sometimes even with 2 hands, they are harder to open. This is such a pretty shade, you guys. I'm glad I got this from Walmart as well, I believe. Then I have this Wet n Wild blush. This one, you guys, I was googling, and I think you can get it in India too. I think so. There are certain websites like iHerb and stuff which I haven't bought from personally, but it is available there, and you can see a little bit of powder kickback. This one I think I used yesterday, and there was a little bit like powder flying everywhere, so it's basically a very soft powdery formula. Then I have the CoverGirl Clean Invisible powder. Now this one I was not gonna get, then I eventually ended up getting it, and while I was apprehensive on the shade, and the shade works for me, the finish again is a little bit more on the dewy glowy side, so that's not my absolute favorite. So in case you're planning on getting this, do keep that in mind. It's not a mattifying powder. If you're okay with that, then go for it. Now these are some products which I already had. This is the Sugar Contour de Force mini bronzer. Of course I bought this from India, and this is what it looks like. I've had it for a couple of years. I try to use it quite a bit this year, and I believe I did a decent job, but I could have done better. Then on this Tarte Charmed blush, which is one of my absolute favorites, but you can see I've hit like major pan on it, and it's going to be out soon. So yeah, this one I'm trying to find like other like blushes basically which look like this shade, which is why you see so many pink blushes that I recently bought. When I say recently, I mean in the US. We have two Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. Now these don't live with the rest of my lipsticks because I had one of these, like the earlier ones, get stuck in the container, and then I had to do like a full-on operation on it. So I just stored these lipsticks here. I have the shades Diana and Mona Lisa. I have one eyeliner backup, and I have the Fenty Beauty. Now this one I did not actually buy on this trip, I bought it earlier. I actually like asked a friend to get this for me from the US, not US actually, from Canada, a couple of months ago. This is what the shade looks like. It's uncensored, I believe. It's the red one, and it's quite a warm red. So if you are into warm reds, you're going to really like it. Otherwise, you might not. Keep that in mind. Then I have this Essence My Skin Perfecto Loose Fixing Powder. I have just the tiniest bit. I'm sure you can't even see it if I don't open it to show it to you. I have, okay, I'm not going to be able to open it without spilling it. And yeah, I have the tiniest bit left in this, and I do want to use it up, but then I'm like, if I use it up, then there's going to be none left. But I think I should just bite the bullet, use it up, and get one product out of my collection. That would also help me in the organizing space. Like basically I'll have more space to organize these things. So you know what, I'm going to take this out, I'm going to use it up. So by the time you watch this video, this will probably be completely gone. Okay, then this ELF Halo Glow Setting Powder ka dabba actually has the Dermaco sunscreen in it, like the Dermaco powder sunscreen. I don't like the packaging of that powder at all, so I decanted everything in this empty Halo Glow setting powder ka dabba, and I will be using this kind of like a loose powder as well. Then I have the Miss Claire, what is this called, Blooming face powder. This one, I think I mentioned in a different video, I'm considering decluttering it, but I did use it yesterday mixed with, not mixed with, but layered with the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiance setting powder, and it kind of worked. So if I'm able to make these work, I will. Otherwise I won't. What I mean by make this work is this one is also quite shiny and dewy on the skin. Like my T-zone, my forehead kind of looks like a disco ballish when I'm wearing this on its own. So I need to layer it with like a different powder which is not shiny and dewy. And then the last product which I have here is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. This is another one of my favorites. It's not as blurring as Denazamyrix, but it's a really good powder. Great everyday perfect powder for my skin, and I love that this comes in a ginormous size. You get 28 grams of product in here, so great value for your money. I love that they made such a big powder in terms of the sizing. But yes, that's the last product that we have in here. Okay, this is the other makeup organization thing that I have. It's ideally what I would have wanted my entire makeup collection to fit in this, but since I bought all the stuff from US, clearly that's not gonna happen. So now this is like my everyday makeup. It's one of these like very trendy like pouches basically that zips up open. It looks like this essentially. I hope I'm giving you a good visual, but yes, now we're gonna dive right into this, and I'm gonna show you all the stuff that is in here. It basically has all my everyday makeup stuff and then my palettes. Okay, just so you know that. So it opens up like this, and I have my palettes on this side, and then I have my everyday makeup stuff on this side, and then there is also some stuff in the middle. By the way, don't mind the mess in here. I just did my makeup, so like even some of my lipsticks are here for some reason. Actually, you know what, no, they actually stay here, And then in the middle I have some more stuff too. Let me try to open this with one hand. Yeah, so you can see there's some more stuff here in the middle, so like some more lipsticks. This should be outside actually, and then all the super thin stuff is inside in here. So let's go through all of this. Firstly, I have some eyeshadow palettes. I have this Dominique Cosmetics latte palette since like what, I want to say 3, 4, maybe close to even 5 years now. I don't even remember which year I got this in, to be very honest. It's super messy, very, very dirty. At this point I don't even like clean it regularly, but yeah, that's what that looks like. I think this is a better angle. Then I have some newer stuff. This is the newer stuff. This is not as new, but it's still relatively new. I think I bought this in 2024. It's the I forgot the name. It's Rosé in the Air by Wet n Wild, their eyeshadow palette. Then I have, this is the newer stuff, Deja Brew from Colourpop. By the way, this is all stuff that I got from Nykaa. In case you want to buy anything, this is available on Nykaa. This is available on Nykaa, and so is this, the Huda Beauty Matte Obsessions palette. I have featured this in a couple of recent videos, so I'm not going to like open it and like show you all of it, but yeah, these are all the palettes that I have. I think I have just 4, but then I have these 2 which I've had for years. These are by Avon. I don't even buy from Avon. I haven't bought in so many years now. This one I hit pan on in 2023, and I want to hit pan on this one, and I want to potentially use both of them up. I think that can be a goal for 2025. Let me show you this one. If you have been following me for a long time, you would know that I don't use these shades, but I really like the bronzer contour shades which are in here. Wait, how does this open? Which side? Okay, this side. Yeah, so I would love to use this one up completely and at least hit pan on this one. So that's why I haven't decluttered them, because I actually find them to be quite useful if I'm consistently using it. Then I have a highlighter. This is the only highlighter which I own, and I feel like I should declutter it even if it is the only one that I own, because I never wear highlighter. And when I say never, I mean the only time that I do wear it is maybe if I'm, oh shit, did I just break this? I swear it happened literally in front of you guys. Is that a sign that I should declutter this? It might be. So yeah, that is something that I always think about and consider, is that I should declutter this. Now I really think I should. I'm not even able to like close it properly. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that maybe after I finish filming. Let's continue with the rest of the products. The Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is like my I mean, it has been my go-to bronzer. Again, I'm not able to open it with one hand. Let's try. Okay. Oh shit, I opened it and then गलती से वापस बंद हो गया. Okay, yes, we have it open now. This is the Marc Jacobs bronzer, which has been my go-to. Before I bought all the new bronzers, I was like strictly using only this one since the past couple of months, and of course there is a ton of product in here, so I think to use this up completely is going to take me minimum a year or a year and a half of consistent usage. So it's not my like short-term goal, but definitely my long-term goal would be to use this one up, because I've had this in my collection for a long time. Then I have some brushes which you can see, and these are all very dirty used brushes, but yes, I have my brushes in here. I have a random perfume sample in here for some reason. Then I have my Colourpop eyeshadows, which I use every single day. I am heavily focusing on these three, and yes, this one is dirty as well, needs to be cleaned again. And then these two verified lipsticks are the only two which I have remaining from the initial 4 which I bought. We have Butter Blondie and Rose Roulade. Then I have my Color Bar eyeliner. I have this Etude House eyebrow like pencil. The Plum eyebrow pencil I'm almost out of. And then I think the last 3 are these 3 Faces lip crayons. I have the shades Magnetic, Tea Rose and Natural Cocoa. So that is all the stuff that lives in here. Okay, now we are towards the tail end of the video. I just want to quickly show you these few things. The Maybelline Fit Me loose powder that I have and the Sephora collection loose powder. Now I'm currently using these two together as a combination. I mentioned that in one of my videos, so I'm just going to elaborate there and not talk about it too much here. But these two lie on top of my makeup storage cabinet, or rather my beauty storage cabinet, so that's why I did not show it to you earlier. And then this Essence blush I also keep along with this, like all stacked up together, because this also has a broken lid basically. So if I keep it inside any storage, I run the risk of like messing it up when I'm opening or when I'm moving things around. So I just stack these three together on top of my like storage solutions. Then I have my lipstick organizer. You guys are familiar with this. This is the one I was talking about. इसमें वो Nykaa lipstick I think यहाँ पे था and it got stuck, and then there is like a hole in the bottom of this because I was trying to remove that out. It got like badly stuck. Anyway, this is the rest of the lipsticks that I have apart from what I have in my everyday like pouch which I just showed you. Now there is a possibility कि out of the lipsticks that I have in my collection, एक या दो missing होंगे, maybe because it's in a sling bag or it is like somewhere. Yeah, in case I'm missing anything and you are wondering where is it, just ask me in the comments and I'll tell you. But moving back, we have two My Use liquid lipsticks. This has to be my new favorite formula, you guys, in terms of liquid lipsticks. I want to eventually buy the entire collection. That's how amazing these are. So yes, highly recommend them. They might not go on offer as often, but if you can justify the price and if you know a shade that you might like, then definitely check these out. I have two shades. I have Pataka, which is I think this one, and then this one is Sanj. Absolutely love these My Use liquid lipsticks. Then I have one MAC bullet lipstick. This is in the shade Russian Red, I believe. I have considered decluttering this because I much prefer Pataka from My Use, but I don't have any like MAC lipsticks anymore, so I'm just keeping this for like nostalgia's sake. Like I want to have at least one MAC lipstick in my collection. It's one of those things that I also want to use up. Like it's a challenge that I'm giving myself, that I want to use this up completely, and only then will this get out of my collection. So that's why I have this one still and I haven't decluttered it. Then I have the Plum Matte and Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle Teas. Earlier I had like so many of them, but now this is the only one that I actually repurchased. It's a new one, by the way. I used up my first one. Then we have some Miss Claire matte lip colors. Again, I used up one of these. I had more earlier. I have 06 and 02 in my collection right now. Then I have K-Beauty Embrace. Again, this is one that I want to use up. Can you see, like, such an expensive lipstick? I mean, it's expensive for like Indian beauty, I would say, and like even the packaging, the detail, it's like all coming off basically. So yeah, not very happy with this in general, but yeah, I've spoken about it a ton. I don't want to mention it too much in this video. Now rest of everything is all Love Earth minis. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then this is a different one. No, this is also Love Earth. So I have 9 I believe in total Love Earth minis. We have Peach Mojito. I think this one is basically dried up, but I want to keep it so that I remember that I want to purchase a full size of this specific shade. And then I have a lot of lovely shades here too. Let me know if you'd be interested in me doing like a wear test for every single shade, because while I love the formula in general, but I feel like some shades last better than others. Like there is a red in this range. I think it's Spicy Sangria. I don't know if it's here or if it is somewhere else. That one I thought would be really nice and long lasting, but it wasn't. Like it's not good with meals. So yeah, if you want me to do a wear test on the specific shades that I have, yeah, this is Spicy Sangria. I'll finish this up probably, but I won't repurchase this one because it's not long lasting. Then I also have a mini of this one. This is the Natural Wash, the shade Berry Much. Then I have some lip balms. I don't use lip balms, but this is another one that I want to actually use up. My goal is to use this up in the next 4 months, so I'll do like a mini winter project pan with this. And then these two, if I don't eventually end up using them at all, then I think I should just throw them away. I won't even declutter it because I'm pretty sure it's expired at this point. These are lip balms from Nykaa. I've had them for I want to say 3 to 4 years, and I barely use them, not because they are bad, but I'm not a lip balm person. And then I also have some these are all good scents. These are specific scents which I wanted to repurchase, but now I'm thinking, I mean, should I repurchase any of them? Or I mean, there are better fragrances out there that I could rather spend my money on, so maybe I'll just use each of these up and then throw away the samples. Like why should I reserve one of these just for this? Let's see. So that is it, you guys. That is my entire collection. I am also very happy that as I am organizing, going through the stuff, filming the video, I'm like simultaneously decluttering some stuff, reorganizing stuff, making it more concise also in terms of space, because I always tell you that I don't live in a huge house. I don't have like a whole room dedicated to just my makeup and beauty products, and like even my skincare, perfume, all of that stuff. I have limited space to work out of, and that's why I try to also contain everything in that space and not let it grow extensively. That being said, I know it can be a little hypocritical since I bought so much makeup, but I am gonna try and like everything, make sure that it doesn't outgrow the stuff that I have. And I also try to work on other areas of my collection as well, like other beauty areas like skincare, for example. If I'm condensing that, then it means I have more space, and then I can add in more perfumes or more makeup, etc. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and I'm gonna chat with you in my next one. And also stay tuned, because my skincare collection is gonna come up next month, and then the month after that, which is December, you're gonna see my perfume collection. So yes, I'm very excited to share those with you as well. And if you would be interested to see them, then stay tuned for that as well. But yes, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Until then, bye bye.